Hello and welcome to Matt Reacts, the reaction channel to all the latest football bloody news. So if you like that sort of stuff, hit the subscribe button. Today we're reacting to the news that Crystal Palace have announced that Roy Hodgson is stepping down. Halle freaking Luya. This guy has finally reached the end of his tenure, and I'm not going to disrespect a 73-year-old legend. I'll say legend with quoted marks because he is kind of a legend. He's a weird manager, you know. You've got to respect what he's achieved in his managerial career, but he hasn't really set the world alight in any of the jobs that he's done. He's done a good job at Fulham though, not so much Liverpool. He was shit there, and he's gone to Crystal Palace and he's done a good job. I'll give him that. You know, he kept Crystal Palace in the Premier League for the last 4 or 5 years. Good job. Respect. But it's time for you to go because your style of football is fucking boring. You know, Crystal Palace this season are going through that transitional period where a lot of players' contract is winding down to an end, and they're now in to find themselves, what do we do next? We're at that crossroads. Well, I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to employ a young English manager with a lot of ambition. Frank Lampard, Eddie Howe, why not? Let them come into the team and revamp the team. Frank Lampard especially, unbelievable, because he could be a great manager for a team like Crystal Palace. He's young, ambitious, and he has contacts. You imagine someone like Tammy Abraham, who's been frozen out at Chelsea for whatever reason, coming into this Crystal Palace with Zaha, Eze and Abraham up front. You know, that's going to score more goals than this Hogdson era. Zaha will probably be more willing to stay with Frank Lampard in charge and with better players coming in. Eze is a very good talent going forward as well. Again, keeping hold of him is pivotal for Crystal Palace success. They want to be a European team. They want to fight for the European places. They don't want to be just surviving in the Premier League anymore. That's great what Roy Hodgson done. Keeping them in the Premier League, that's important. That makes them a load of money. And if they didn't have Roy Hodgson, they could have been in trouble and got relegated. So I will not take that away from him. But sometimes a club and their manager reach a point in time where they just need to separate. You know, it just happened. That's life. And Roy Hodgson's time is up and he's voluntary stepped down. So fair play to him. You know, he could have held on there. He could have made it a lot more messier than it actually would with Crystal Palace being forced to sack him. He's a 73-year-old man. You know, he's achieved a lot in his career, so we have to respect that. But Crystal Palace need more, they expect more, and someone like Frank Lampard coming in would be absolutely amazing. It'll bring a lot of hope, optimism, and fun to the team, because let's be honest, Roy Hodgson has sucked a lot of the fun out of the squad because they play such a style of football which is boring. Christian Benteke up front, Jesus Christ, get rid of him. Bring in someone else up front like Tammy Abraham, and Frank Lampard could definitely take Crystal Palace in the top 10. I'm telling you now, my honest opinion, Frank Lampard, Crystal Palace manager, has to happen. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the whole Crystal Palace announcing Roy Hodgson stepping down and who will be taking charge. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.